The GBNews Tavern is now open. Hurrah! It's time for Talking Pints. I'm joined by Thomas Hartley. You may remember him from this scene in Married at First Sight.
Do you want to have children? Mm-hmm. Would you want to adopt? Do you want, like, boys, girls?
I'd like a boy and a girl.
Would you?
Yeah.
You're solid on that?
No, not solid on it. I think
How old are you?
31. Adrian, talk to me. It's me and you that have got married, not me and Casey.
Do you want a dog?
Oh,
Is that your dream, to have a home with a dog and a child?
my dream is to have a lovely life with my partner and have all these conversations with them about it.
There he is, Thomas Hartley, star of Married at First Sight. Cheers, Thomas.
Cheers.
How are you doing, love?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You said that you're going to give me a little bit of a lecture. It's give lots of lecture nights.
Well,
so
it's not give you a lecture, but I think, you know, to establish some of your opinions and maybe have them explained to me better than what they are portrayed in the media. I would hope that that isn't what you really believe.
Interview me.
Well, you know, some of the things that you've said about trans people, you're not a gay man, so I don't think that, you know, sort of saying LGB without the T
I'm a
is...
bit gay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's a bit gay.
But do you identify as a gay man?
No, I don't.
No. How do you identify, Laurence?
I identify as Laurence.
OK, but sexuality, how do you identify?
I'm straight.
Right,
yeah.
OK. So you're not really in a position to be able to say that trans people haven't paved the way for our civil rights and human rights because you aren't a gay person?
I think anyone can have an opinion on
You
that.
are entitled to your opinion, of course you are, but, you know, to sort of eradicate a whole community of people from that...
Having an opinion's not eradicated.
Well,
people.
it's inciting a little bit of hate towards a community of people, isn't it?
What is?
Well, you know, saying that trans women aren't women...
They're not women.
They are.
They're blokes.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
OK, just quickly help me out with this. What is a woman?
Somebody who tells you that they're a woman, who identifies as a woman, whose driving licence, birth certificate...
Which is what? What is a woman, the thing that they identify as?
What is a woman?
Yeah, I said what is a woman. You said someone who identifies as a woman.
Yeah.
And I went, OK, what is that? What is...
So, well, if I said to you now, Laurence, that I feel like in my head I'm a woman and I'm going to transition through medically or otherwise...
What is that?
What is a woman? Well, how would you define a woman? And then I'll...
An adult human female, born with a vagina, ovaries...
So it's defined by their genitals?
X, whichever one chromosomes it is. Yeah.
Right, so you think... So scientifically that is what a woman is, isn't it? Yeah. But in today's, you know, in the law and the way we live in this country... If somebody tells you they're a woman and their birth certificate and driving licence says it, and they go through all of that persecution from people...
What is a woman? You tell me.
But my definition of a woman is somebody who tells me and lives their life as a woman.
Right. What is that?
Well, how do you identify?
I'm a man.
OK, so you're a man. That's fine. I'm not going to question it. It's got nothing to do with me.
Is?
No, because it'll be the same as what you think a woman is a person who's born with a penis. So you're defining somebody's gender by their genitals. I don't do that.
Or sex by their genitals, yeah.
OK.
There is a small proportion of people who are born into sex. I would. Anyway, look, I like it.
Good.
I like it.
Me too.
I don't think you're selling it brilliantly.
I don't think you are.
But I like it.
And that's, you know what?
Okay.
Variety is the spice of life.
What else do you like about me?
I just think I don't know where this... I used to think so, a lot of you, I thought you were a really good actor, and now it's disappointing.
What?
Because aren't you from, like, a really artsy, liberal background, and you're so right-wing, it's like...
What's right-wing about what I think?
That was right-wing, what you've just said there.
What, defending the rights of women?
Well, you're not defending the rights of women because no one's challenging the rights of women.
Well,
who's challenging them?
Well, I mean... I don't want a biological man, in a woman's only space. I'd say that was defending the rights of women.
But a biological man is...
the definition of a woman to be redefined as a person with a vagina, all the female chromosomes, all of this stuff, to be suddenly redefined.
But would you go up to somebody and say, can you please expose yourself to me so I know exactly what is in between...
because it's not about that. It's about... I tolerate and appreciate everybody. But it's not right-wing to point out biological fact. It just isn't.
Well, and you're entitled to point out what your biological fact is, and I understand that, and somebody might be born, you know, in the wrong body, and I understand that completely, but then it's not also your right to be able to tell somebody who is born in the wrong body that they are not a man or a woman.
So is it your right to tell me what my rights are?
No, it isn't, and I wouldn't... But me personally, you're not... you know, part of the community to say, you know, it's LGB without the T. That's not how it was.
I'm part of the human community.
You are part of the human community, but the LGBTQIA community, you are not part of.
I'm not part of the LGBTQ. No. You don't know that.
I've just asked you how you identify, and you just said straight.
So am I? I'm not allowed in that club.
No, you can be an ally, but you're not being an ally with your opinions.
Oh, that's a shame. How do I become an ally?
Well, you know, maybe be more open-minded and treat people as they want to be treated. And
I do treat people how they want to be treated. I've got no bother with people. I just don't lecture other people as they lecture.
And you know what? I would not lecture you. I'm just giving you my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I completely disagree with it.
I appreciate. Okay, is there any way we can find some loving companionship to when we could go out and have a beer together?
No.
Never.
No.
So does that maybe an indicator of the fact that I might not have the problem?
I haven't got a problem. I just wouldn't surround myself with someone who had the opinions like that you have.
Do you know what my opinions are?
On that basis alone is enough for me not to.
Blokes can't be birds.
That's your opinion, isn't it?
No, that's...
And it's not... Well, no, that's not what I believe.
You don't have to believe it. I'm saying, are there opportunities for you and me to go and have a beer?
We can talk about something else, perhaps. I think that would maybe help you if you were surrounded by these people to understand fully, you know, what they've gone through and to come to the point that they're at in their life. Maybe you're just not well-versed with that.
Well-versed with what?
You know, transgender people and the way the persecution they've faced and the medical transition they've got to go through and their brains and the studies that have been done on that. I don't think maybe you're just not in the know. That's not something that you concern yourself with, and that's where your opinions come from.
Well, it seems you've already had a bit of difficulty tonight describing what a woman is. So that circular argument thing of going, a woman is what a woman thinks. So I'm a woman because I think I'm a woman. That's a circular argument.
Well, you know, you're saying think. If somebody is looking at themselves and they've got gender dysphoria, which is a diagnosed issue, isn't it?
Just go back to the next argument, which is like, if I identify as a person with no right arm, why can't a doctor cut my arm off?
Because that's not you being dysphoric over it's gender dysphoria, it's not limb dysphoria, is it? OK, so body dysmorphia, so you would go and have therapy or treatment for that, whether it be medical or otherwise?
So why don't people go and have therapy and treatment for being...
They do. There's a year where they've got to live as a woman before they will medically intervene with hormones.
Live as a transgender woman?
OK, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But to me, I treat a transgender woman the same way I would treat...
So do I. And so does the rest of the population. You just
no, they don't.
Yeah, you
no, they do not.
Tell me. I think the difference here is you just can't tell me that bloke is a bird.
I can.
Because it's not true.
To you.
To the 99% of the population.
No.
They will tolerate and respect and love and give huge amounts of love to the transgender community, as we have throughout the whole history of the UK, right up with what all the great work Stonewall did in bringing gay and lesbian rights right into the forefront, and we have really tolerant, wonderful, welcoming.
Why have you got to tolerate me then?
Because that's the junction.
But I should be tolerating you because you're opposed. It works both ways.
You've had a go at me. Let me have a go at you.
Go for it.
All right. Tolerance is democracy relies on tolerance. I don't have to agree with you.
No,
I
you don't.
Tolerate you, right?
Yeah.
What I can't do is be told by you or by anybody else that a bloke is a girl. Anyway, it was a great pleasure talking to you, and thanks for the lecture.
And vice versa.
Thomas Hartley. God, I've had it hard tonight, haven't I?
You deserve it.
Star. Thanks, Dal.